Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Kamala Harris has just made her decision, and I think it's a big mistake. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out. They help our channel continue to grow, and during this election season, guys, if you can, please, if you're not already doing so, follow us on YouTube by going to that address in the lower right-hand corner. Hit subscribe absolutely free. It helps us get the news to the people that the mainstream media is denying them. Kamala Harris has run this race as a phony, a fake, a fraudster, a facade, a weekend at Bernie's candidate just like Joe Biden, a puppet being pulled along on strings. That's how I see her. A robot, really. An empty vessel that can be programmed to do whatever she's told to do. And that's why she doesn't like to make off-the-cuff remarks or give interviews or answer reporters' questions or do anything that isn't scripted. Now, to that end, she is skipping one of the most important dinners that presidential candidates always attend. And in doing so, breaking tradition. Nobody's skipped this since the 80s. It's a huge tradition. Clinton and Trump were there together. Biden and Trump were there together. This is a massive tradition. She's skipping it. She's skipping it, in my opinion, because she knows that if she goes there and has to trade barbs with Trump, she's going to get destroyed. She can't go toe-to-toe with Trump, even joking around. She can't go off the cuff, and we know this because every time we've seen her do it, she just gets herself in trouble and creates these word puzzles that are ridiculous and nobody can understand. It's totally humiliating. So I understand why she doesn't want to do it, but it's another indication of how weak she really is. I want you to watch Maria Bartiromo reporting on this. She's a longtime attendee. And then let me know what you think in the comments.
I've had a great time at the Al Smith dinner, sitting on the dais and witnessing the candidates from, I went when Barack Obama was there, and then Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Look, this is just supposed to be an opportunity for the candidates to laugh and, joke about each other and trade barbs. I mean, it's not supposed to be this serious thing. I mean, when Trump was there and I was sitting behind him on the dais, he was hilarious. I mean, and Hillary Clinton was hilarious. It's an opportunity to show people their human side and not with the talking points, but just talk about, jokes and try to, throw barbs against each other. Why is she skipping the dinner? I mean, it's in step with what she's been doing, skipping interviews, okay? Skipping press conferences. She still has yet to articulate an actual policy plan that's cohesive and will explain to us, tell us what she wants to do in the next 4 years. Donald Trump is doing interview after interview telling us he's going to tap into the energy capacity in America. He's going to extend the tax cuts, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, all this stuff. She has yet to really put forth a plan. And that Oprah interview, wow. I can't even believe she gets away with this stuff. During that Oprah interview, she said something like, if anybody comes in my house, they're going to get shot. I mean, imagine if Trump said that. Wow. And that just goes, it's no problem. The media doesn't even, discuss it. And then, she had a word salad when asked by a wonderful couple who had a very important question. What is your plan to rein in inflation? No answers. So I'm not surprised that she's skipping the Al Smith dinner because it's another opportunity for the public to see her raw, to see her trade barbs.
We had Charles Gasparino, and he thought that Kamala Harris just didn't have the skills to pull this off. She can't be funny. She's not self-deprecating. She's way too self-conscious. I actually think maybe it's because it's a Catholic event. Let's face it. If Donald Trump gets up there and says, really calls her out in humor, in the spirit of the event, on her radical abortion position, and frankly, her very anti-Catholic agenda, that might not be a good place. I mean, she's trying to win over a lot of working-class Catholics.
Yeah, I think you make a great point. Initially, I was thinking about what Charlie said, and I agreed with what Charlie said, is that she just doesn't have the demeanor to actually not take herself seriously and trade barbs with Donald Trump. He'll be hilarious, and she probably won't be able to keep up with it. But you make a good point. I mean, the abortion issue will come up, and she's going to have to defend her position. So that's something we'll see. I'm not sure why, but obviously it's a huge missed opportunity.